I expected there to be a little more downtime since my last cheating video, but unfortunately, something about Season 2 seems to have gotten more people to want to cheat. In general, and I say this every time I make a video like this, I try not to jump to conclusions if somebody's a cheater or not. Even if their gameplay is suspicious, I try to double check their inputs in the replay mode. I think it'd be pretty unfair to just hurl out accusations without enough evidence. I also check with other streamers or frequent viewers who play at high ranks if this person is a cheater. Once again, we found another cheater, and this time I didn't bother spending a lot of time trying to download his script or understand what he was trying to do. I've actually fought this cheater before. And if you run into a cheater, I definitely recommend blocking them. You don't have to force them to play against them. But because content creation is my job, I thought it would be an interesting thing to cover how to beat a cheater if you run into them. And I'll get to the gameplay in like a few seconds, but the key things to take away are what's written right below me. You can't really throw or go low because the script will automatically counter those. It'll break the throws or duck them, and it will low parry or block and punish the lows. You also can't whiff for a similar reason because they often have automatic whiff punishment programmed in. So instead, how do we play? Well, you're going to want to wait. Just sit there. See if they actually understand how to attack you, because most cheaters haven't actually played the game. And I mean that. They haven't played the game. So they don't know how to generate offense, how to play mind games, how to trap you. They just kind of swing and let the script do the rest for them. You're going to want to use fast counter hit buttons. Think of jab, down, forward, one. If your character has like a G clef, like a 10 frame counter hit string, use that. And you're going to want to deal with the seeable lows. Now, Jin, his lows are on the edge of seeable. Jin players will tell you they're seeable. Most of the time, they're not seeable. But if it's the only thing you're focusing on, you'd be surprised how you can react. Let me show you this match. I'll tell you what's going on in my mind as I play this cheater whose name is Jin Kazama. I'm playing Lily on the right side, and my first jab is immediately ducked and launched, right? So that's a telltale sign right away. If you, like, even in the very top pro level, it is so rare to duck a jab within the first 10 seconds of a first... Look at it, it happened again. The first 10 seconds, the first jab is ducked. The second one, look at this, immediately while standing 2, right? This is so rare, even at the highest level of play, to happen in the first round. So that's a telltale sign right away. I fail to break the throw because I'm swinging. He gets a perfect round 1. No problem. We go to the next one. All right. So this time I throw a jab. It didn't get ducked because he was in the middle of doing another action, right? Check this out. So here I throw the jab, and his script actually tries to press down and 2, but he'd already committed to forward 2. So it gives him down forward 2, which is this button, and then he finishes the string. Counter hit jabs because, again, I'm trying to stop his offense. But if I do it too much, you'll see once again it gets ducked and launched. So I'm understanding a bit more of what I can't do. See, another perfect duck while standing 2. That's 3 for 3, mind you. If he wasn't getting counter hit or in the middle of another action, that's 3 immediate ones. So I try to divine step out of trouble. Heat smash, whiff punish blows me up. Now I gotta figure out other ways to attack him. So I decided to just wait. And what does he do? He does a couple dive kicks, demon paws. These are slower buttons, and he's in the air. So I throw a forward 4, which counter hits him out of the air. I get a little combo. Need to maximize my damage here. You don't know how many chances you're gonna get when their defense is, you know, as good as a machine's. I don't go for the high. I just put out some mids to try and counter hit him out of his offense. Now I'm going to sit still a bit more, trying to figure out when he wants to attack me. There, of course, the only low I do gets blocked. Okay, 1+2 interrupts my cartwheel. I get hit by a low, and now I know it's pretty much over, so I want to see how he attacks me. He stands there a bit, then throws the down 4. Now it's time to make the adjustment. Okay, QCF14. Why am I doing this move? It has huge range, and it's guaranteed on counter hit, and it does chip damage. So I'm getting a bit of a lead. It's mid-mid. There, he finally exposes himself. Let me rewind and show you. 1, 2, 4, duckable. And because he doesn't have strong ideas on how to attack me, he doesn't know to just throw out a low, throw out a hell sweep, test my reactions. Instead, he's just hitting his buttons. There, he tries a 1+2. No good. I get a block punish. Counter hit with my down forward 1. My forward 4 is clipping him for some reason. I'm not going to complain. And there he rage arts me. Now look at this suspicious input here. He's actually about to do a down back 4. He's trying to kick me low. But his script interrupts his attack with my rage art. Or with his rage art, right? it's reading that I'm doing a slow enough button that he can rage art. So that's a dead giveaway that there is a machine at work helping his inputs. Because not many people would do a low kick and then decide to rage art in the middle of that low kick. Because you can't really react to the forward 4 at that distance. Or you can't react to forward 4 in general. Nice sidestep whiff punish. This one is hard to say is an explicit cheat, right? His inputs aren't necessarily suspicious, although why you would do quarter circle back into can doesn't make much sense. That's not the end of the world. He drops the combo. So again, I'm not forcing anything. I'm just standing in his face, putting out fast mids. He gets me with the 1+2, block the hell sweep. And the only reason I can see that in this situation is because I'm not looking for any other offense, right? He's a cheater. He has no sophisticated offense. All I have to deal with is the seal below. So I happen to see it there. All right. 1 round on the board for me. I know he's going to go for the hell sweep. I know he's going to throw Demon Paw. So I'm just going to keep doing my safe long-range mids. He's trying to chip me. He's doing a slower button. I can't jab because he'll duck it. So I'll just throw my chip damage and long-range move out. First hit connects. Okay, I mess up. Get clipped by the forward 2. Sidestep. Hop kick. We love that. Right? Again, they're extremely predictable. They don't have a lot of ideas. Easy to take advantage of their timing with movement in this game. Of course, my Lily movement is a bit privileged. Snipe him with my heat smash. It was a safe attempt. PhiDX combo. That don't do as I say, not as I do. All right. I don't know why he did that, but we block and punish. Now he tries to sweep me again, right? He's running out of ideas, so he tries to go low. I anticipate, duck, and die. Now it's going to be really difficult to make a comeback here. 12 seconds left. I don't have options. I can't really go low, but he gets counter hit. He gets counter hit again. And now I have the lead. And we jump over the low with the divine stab. Look at what happened here. This is another clear evidence of scripting. This is another clear point of evidence of scripting. He blocks the first hit and tries to rage art. But you can't rage art in between this gap. It's too tight. He tries it again. For some reason, it's too slow on the first hit. He tries to rage art on the second hit, but it's too tight. You just need a stand block. But he can't stand block because his script is interrupting his inputs. Final round, I've equalized against a cheater. Now I know the strategy's working, so I don't need to change it up. He has a bit of a lead, but I can't panic here. Divine Step, no good, but he can't punish it. It's safe. He goes for a slow mid, the next one works. Now, if he were like a real player and paying attention to what I was doing, he would try not to expose himself. The big jump. He's God of Destruction. He knows that's a Lily move, right? Allegedly. But he doesn't know how to deal with it, because he hasn't spent most of his time playing the game. There's a really suspicious whiff punish, right? In this situation, it's a scramble. Both of us are back turned, right? He misses a throw. So the odds of him being ready to whiff punish this when there's a second hit about to hit him, extremely, extremely unusual. All right, he drops the combo. Again, unusual. If you're going to be that sharp for that kind of whiff punish, you probably want to have your combo ready, right? QCF 1-4, he gets interrupted again. Still unable to deal with this string because he has no defensive ability. QCF 1-4. QCF 1-4. I can take a couple lows. Counter hit jab. Counter hit QCF 1-4. We get a wall splat. Use a quick jab to convert. Tornado. Strong aerial tailspin. And we close it out against the cheater. So I was pretty happy with this. I was playing on the player 2 side training for this tournament, so I wasn't like super sharp. You could tell by the combos I was doing. And Jin Kazama is tough to defend against in general. But if you follow these guidelines, which is what I was trying to do while I was playing, you might have a better chance too against cheaters. Now, given Lily has a bit of privilege, her sidestep is really good. Her counter hit buttons are long range and pretty safe. So your character will probably have specific tools that may be better against a cheater in specific situations. But regardless, I don't think it's worth giving up. Yes, you can block them, don't play them again, but there's still a chance you can get your points because they're not good enough to force you to just give up. They don't have the capabilities to do it because they have not earned their skills or they're placed in the ladder legitimately. So if you're super on point and if you're up to the challenge, you can find where to exploit these players. Double, triple divines. You would think after the third one, he would start looking for it, right? Most players would. Not in this case. I've rambled enough. Hopefully this helps. I know it's a bit of a short gap between cheating videos, so I hope this doesn't continue to be a problem. Again, I try not to make these videos too much because I don't want to draw extra attention and encourage cheaters. But they're beatable. They're so beatable. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Please leave a like and a comment if you did. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.